Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Majority Podcast Productions, home to original and outstanding podcasts out to reach the truth, hearts, and ears of our audiences all over the world. We thank everyone so much for returning to our platform, as well as sharing our platform with friends, families, even coworkers. We are particularly excited about this episode here, so you guys come on and grab your teacups, grab your pillows, grab whatever it is that you want to grab to make you all comfortable, okay? We're glad to have each and every single one of you guys back, so nevertheless, if you're with friends or if you're by yourself listening, get comfortable because you know we're about to have a party. So enjoy the rest of this episode, brought to you by Majority Podcast Productions. Hello, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of So Play or Pass the Sticks, a part of Majority Podcast Productions. This is Ms. Honey, and I will be your host for this episode. So I wanted to get on here and talk to you guys about this whole new game system that Sony is going to release soon, the PlayStation 5, or I like to call it the PlayStation 5G, because 2020 and then the 5G towers were announced in 2020. If you get the joke, that's all that matters. So the PlayStation 5 is supposed to be released in late 2020, and I'm excited for it, but at the same time, I'm about it too. Not a bad or anything like that, just a Don't get me wrong, I like playing video games. I will whoop anyone and everyone in Mario Kart. That is a promise. But as for the PlayStation 5, I have my ups and I have my downs about it, especially when it comes from the PlayStation 3 and the PlayStation 4, and I'm hoping that the PlayStation 5 does not have some of these things. But I'm going to talk about the good about the PlayStation 5 first before I get to the bad about its predecessors. The first thing that I will say about the PlayStation 5 is that its design was leaked recently, and it looks very bold. I like the white. The white is very clean. Yeah, it looks like a transformer. The console and the remote control too. But it looks intriguing. Like in the next Transformers movie, it might be a Decepticon. You never know. But all jokes aside, into my research, I found out that the PlayStation 5 is supposed to have two consoles. One, a regular console where you can buy your game disc and put it in as usual. And then the other console is called the PlayStation Digital. If you don't know from that title alone, everything about that particular one is supposed to be digital. So there's no disc for it, no memory cards like for the PlayStation 1 and the PlayStation 2, nothing. Everything is supposed to be downloaded digitally. That, and I think that's pretty cool. I mean it's common, but it's new in this entire system is made to be digital and eco-friendly. So that's pretty cool. So I like the design. I like how they give people options for it. I'm guessing that the eco-friendly one is probably going to be a little more expensive since that one is all digital. Hopefully, when it comes to the memory chip, it has a lot more room than the regular one that is not eco-friendly and that you can buy game discs for. Because I'm gonna be honest, when it comes to the PlayStation Digital, if you have to pay for more storage, I'm gonna be hot. And y'all can count y'all controllers on that. But on a serious note, so those are the things that I think are very interesting about the upcoming PlayStation 5. So far, it's already been delayed. In my research, I found out that it was supposed to be released last year, but it ended up getting pushed back to late 2020. Now, if it's going to get pushed back again, I don't know about anybody else, but that's perfectly fine with me. I would rather have something pushed back but is completely working than is rushed with a whole lot of problems. Hello, everybody. How are you doing? To listen to the rest of this particular episode, please go to the Majority Podcast Productions platform listed in the description box below. You can also listen to Majority Podcast Productions on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, and many more. Feel free to also check out our other podcasts listed under the Majority Podcast Productions platform. Now that was a good episode, wasn't it? Feel free to join the discussion on Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, and YouTube. Thank you for listening to this episode, a part of Majority Podcast Productions. Please feel free to like and subscribe. Check out more episodes as well as our other platforms, a part of Majority Podcast Productions. We look forward to seeing you guys again. Stay sweet.